Hi guys! So today I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you about something that is really a big deal if you've ever struggled with it. And I have had acne since I was about 11 or 12 years old. Probably, yeah, 11 because I was still in elementary. And I'm almost 25, so it's been, over a decade. So obviously I've tried everything under the sun, besides actually going to a dermatologist. Because all growing up, my family didn't have insurance to go to a doctor. So if I ever do, it'd be like kind of a last resort. Because I'm really trying to find things that my skin likes, and try to go the more natural route. If you're a teenager struggling with acne, there are a few things that I think might help you. My skin reacts better to benzoyl peroxide. It does okay with salicylic acid and kind of a combination of the two, but benzoyl peroxide is really what seems to help it the most and more and faster. Like a good benzoyl peroxide spot treatment you can get at the drugstore for just like a couple dollars, or a good face wash that contains it as well. A few years ago I was using the Neutrogena Clear Pore Cleanser Mask, and that was a really nice, it's like a thick creamy cleanser and has a nice cooling effect. You can also put it all over your face and leave it on for a couple minutes as a mask, and I really did like that. That's what I was using before I got married, and I would do that almost every night, leave it on for a couple minutes and then wash it off, and then just use like a basic toner and moisturizer. And my skin was actually clear on my wedding day, which is pretty much a miracle, because that was like the only day that I can remember in 12, how many years? 12, 13 years that I didn't have a single pimple. So anyway, fast forward to now. I did get off the pill because I felt like it was really just messing me up inside. I just needed to get rid of it. So now I'm using a progesterone cream to try to help normalize my hormones. And so my first month off the pill, I got these awful, several big painful cysts under my jawline, which I'd rather them be there than like, all over my face, because they're a lot easier to hide under there. But still, it's uncomfortable, it's painful, you can just feel them, So right now I have like a little bit of a cyst right here on right below my eyebrow, which is really annoying. Yesterday at work I could feel it pretty much the whole day. It just hurt and it's just so annoying. It drives you nuts. But it has gotten a lot better because I used a good mask last night. I posted to Instagram that I just couldn't wait to get home, wash my face, and do a good mask, because my skin has just been going nuts. And I'll get to another thing that I think was causing a problem more recently. But anyway, if you're a teenager and you're not going to have kids anytime soon, you just want something that's going to work, Acne.org has this huge bottle of a milder benzoyl peroxide treatment, and you can actually use this all over your face. Samantha Sherman talks about this. I think she still uses it. It's a really good deal and it works, but I haven't used this actual bottle. It's probably like expired. I haven't used this in a long time because I've been trying to get away from benzoyl peroxide, and I'll talk about that too. But this and the Neutrogena Clear Pore Cleanser Mask work really well if your skin reacts well to benzoyl peroxide. And just be careful. Another reason I'm trying to get away from it, just be really careful, especially even if you wash your hands really well, it can still bleach like towels and clothes. So that's kind of annoying. But so be really careful with that. But yes, this does work. But I will get to. But so the reason I'm trying to get away from these is because you're not supposed to use the more chemical side of acne treatments like benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid when you're pregnant. Now, I'm not pregnant, I'm not planning on anytime soon, but once I get there, I don't want to have to suddenly change my whole skin routine from, from start to finish, and then who knows, maybe my skin will clear up miraculously when I have kids. But then again, maybe it'll be flipping out, and then if I'm on top of that, totally changing my skin routine, like that's just going to drive me nuts. So I'd rather kind of try to deal with that now and not have to deal with it later. So yes, if you just want a quick treatment, go to acne.org. They also have a whole skin routine that I haven't tried the other products, but they have tons of good reviews on there, and a whole acne forum that's really helpful. So something I started using just like less than a week ago, it came in the mail, and I bought the doTERRA Organics Rose Hips Black Soap Deep Pore Facial Wash. It is the Anti-Acne, Anti-Aging Wonder Soap. And also the doTERRA Organics Tamanu Oil. It's supposed to be Madagascar's secret regenerating oil. And it is anti-aging, acne, wound care, and it is 100% organic, and it's just pure oil. Now this is a more thick oil, definitely more so than like say tart maracuja oil, or the argan oil light. It is a little more thick and it has a weird color and smell to it, but the smell isn't too bad, it goes away. But it will feel kind of thick at first, but then it does absorb and it doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy at all. And I've been using this at night and putting a little bit extra on more dry, broken out spots. And I've been using this in the morning in the shower and just leaving it on for a couple minutes while I do other stuff. And these two have been really, really helping. I think clear up that really bad breakout I was having. So if you're wanting to go the more natural route, these are a little bit more pricey, but when I ordered, I looked up and found a 30% off discount code. So just Google, doTERRA Organics discount code, and maybe, there'll be a current one that you could use. So yes, I've been loving these. Hopefully they'll continue to work, and I really think they are going to continue to help me clear up my skin. Next, masks are a big part in helping to clear up breakouts and also prevent. Two of my favorites are for a really deep, good, treatment are the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. You can get this at Sephora or Origins.com. I think I got mine when they had like a $10 off. That was a while back, but if you sign up for their email, sometimes they offer like $10 off and free shipping on any order, which is really, really good. So definitely sign up for their emails. Love this mask. And then also the Mario Badescu drying mask. And when I talk about my skincare routine, you'll hear about, when I do a skincare routine video later on, you hear a lot more about Mario Badescu. I love their toners and masks so much. This one kind of smells like cigarettes, which I don't really like, but it does work really, really well. I used this last night and it helped dry up that big old spot right there and some other ones that are going on. Yeah, so I love this one. Good masks. for the past few weeks, I was eating a lot of nuts, walnuts, almonds, you know, because they're just a quick, healthy snack, right? And I would just, you know, without even thinking about it, a lot of times I would eat them for a small meal, large snack, like when I was like on the way to go run errands, or just when I'm, you know, after work, or, you know, just any time that I was hungry. So, you know, maybe sometimes it was a couple times a day that I'd be eating walnuts. And so a couple days ago, I was just feeling so discouraged about my skin because it was just going crazy. And I was having one of those days that I just wanted to curl up in bed and just stay there, hide from the world, and not put makeup on. Well, I had to go to church, but sorry. Why am I crying? But sometimes, if you've been there before, and you just look in the mirror and you just see all these breakouts, and you can feel them, then you know how it feels. And for someone who hasn't been there, you're like, sometimes people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, you know, it's just acne. Or like, oh, or on the other end, you're like, oh yeah, I hate it, it's horrible, I get like 1 or 2, you know, once a month, and it's just awful. No. In that case, you don't even know really what it's like. So, anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a ramble, but so the nuts, the walnuts, I was thinking there has to be some kind of connection between something I'm eating and what's going on with my face, because it was just super greasy all over, which is weird because it has been drier more lately because the air is so dry, and I just had this big cluster of breakouts. I had right here, and then I had the cyst right here, and then just all over. It was just like clogged pores, lots of grease, you know, little breakouts. It was just awful. And so I looked up, it was late one night this week, I looked up, you know, walnut, nuts, and acne, you know, trying to find some kind of connection. I came up on a forum on acne.org, and it said, let's see if I can find it right here. I took a picture of it on my phone. Someone said, I was told by one derm and have read on numerous sites, read Dr. McDougall's info on high-fat foods and acne, that if you have acne-prone skin, that nuts are not good. The reason why is that anything that adds fat to the diet also increases sebum production. The process is not direct. In other words, the fats you eat do not go directly to your skin, but instead affect hormones, which can increase sebum production and in some cases increase inflammation. Nuts are a very high-fat food and in addition can be difficult to digest. Acne-prone people often have digestive problems and nuts can inflame the gut. So then I was like, yeah, it's got to be it. So after that, I stopped eating nuts, and the breakouts I had are going away pretty well, and the excessive oiliness is starting to go away. But again, that was just a few days ago, so I'll have to really wait and see. But so a tip that I just learned, obviously, if you have acne-prone skin, don't eat too many nuts. Yes, they're healthy. Yes, they're easy. But sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Like with, you know, with a lot of other things. So, anyway, so I might do another video later like this. Maybe I'll talk about it more. in my skincare routine, but I want to wait and do a full routine once, you know, my skin is a little bit happier and I know that these, especially these new products, are really working. So I kind of just wanted to let you know that, you know, if you're in my place, and whether you're, you know, 25 and you're dealing it, if you're in your 20s and you're dealing it with for the first time, or you're a teenager dealing with it the first time, or you've had it for years and years and years like me and you tried everything, you know, I feel for you, and I know it's hard because, like I said, some days I just want to curl up in bed and cry and hide from the world. I mean, and I don't even have like the worst of the worst. I mean, there's tons of people. Some of those people that have worse acne than me are the ones that gave me the courage to kind of, you know, to be able to show my face on YouTube without makeup on, like to do the foundation routine videos. And there are so many people that have had it worse, you know, and so obviously I don't know what it's like to have like the worst of the worst, but I guess what I'm trying to say is just I feel for you if you are struggling with it now. And yeah, so I guess that's it for now. Sorry this is so rambly, but I hope some of this was helpful. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to message me on YouTube, or, you know, find me on Instagram, send me, you know, leave comments below if you have any questions about anything I mentioned. I will do a skincare routine later, like I said, but yeah, I better be quiet now. This video is going to be too long. So that's all for now. I hope this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it was. Be sure to subscribe so you always know when I have a new video up if you haven't already, and thank you if you have. Yeah, so that's all for now. Bye guys.